Okay, the Credit First National Association is a credit card company that when we go to the Firestone, that's the credit card that they offer. So sometimes we can have like six installments. It's easier to pay. Even though I don't like to pay like that because if you don't pay the full amount by the end of the 6 months, you get the full interest, right? On those 6 months. So I'm really careful when I do that. So I end up overpaying my account. I overpaid the account like on March 3rd and $100. And the promotional period was going to expire on April 18th. So I was okay. I paid it. It was the contract was over. I had the statement saying, okay, you paid up everything. Then I called, and the attendant was pretty friendly, and I explained to her, I have $100 there. So how can you? Are you going to be sending me a check, or because usually when that kind of thing happens, they send me a check. I even got checks of 1 cent. Sometimes you have like an overpayment there with other companies. So she was so friendly and said, "Oh, I can reimburse to your account, actually to your bank account, the same one that you made the payment. But it's okay." So I gave her my routing number, account number, which was the same one that I made the payment, and she said in 24 to 48 hours I should check my account. So it was probably April 2nd when I checked my bank account, and I saw my whole payment on March 3rd reverted. Instead of just $100, they reverted my whole payment. Like instead of paying $107, I paid 207. That's why I had $100 credit. So they reverted the 207, and then my balance it was like close to $300. So I was like, okay, I quickly figured that out. Okay, since they revert my payment, now I'm late, so they put late fees. And since I'm over the promotional period, they are putting all the interest from 6 months. Like I was okay. I was okay. It's a simple mistake that I saw. That was a simple mistake. Then I had several calls with them. What I would call and explain, being patient. At some point, they would understand. Well, but we have to have a supervisor to review your case and blah blah blah. At some point, I would call and they would say, "Oh, the best thing we can do for you is a payment plan." I was no, I have to do best better than that. Then I end up talking with the supervisor. Then I explained to her, and she said, "Okay, give me a minute." So then she came back and said, "Oh, sir, you asked our attendant to revert the payment." So I said, "No, I didn't ask that. How can you say I asked that?" Well, that's the way it works. We don't do split reimbursement or so. Well, I asked just $100 to be reimbursed, and I overpaid. Well, but that's the way it is. She was really trying to say, you know, you want that now. So I was pretty unhappy. So that's when I kind of raised my voice. I was really, and she kind of raised her voice as well. She was really mad. Then okay, she went. Let me give you another thought. So then she went for 5 minutes and came back and said, "Oh yeah, I can see here that you had paid your full amount." And then so she offered to revert everything, to write off the late fee and the interest. I paid that 107 again over the phone because since they reverted the whole thing. And I was like, okay, thank you. I apologize for being like rude, and she did as well. And then and the other day in the morning, I got an email saying your account was reported to the credit bureaus. Now it drops 30 points. I thought that it was gone. It was done. So I called again, talked with the supervisor, and he said, "No, no, we're gonna take care of that." And well, after that, I went to all bureaus, opened like a dispute, and it was pretty quick. In a week, my credit was back 30 plus points. But it was a hassle. It was like a overpaying account made my credit to go down. I had to call several times, and they would never call me back. I was impressed that every place you go to see their reviews, they have bad reviews. That's one thing that I was really impressed because I work as a consultant for like a credit card company, And one major thing for a credit card company is to get members. They need new members. That's the major thing. And I'm wondering, I mean, how can I get new members if you just Google it? You're gonna see that they have a really bad customer service. So I wish they would have like a follow up on the claims. And I usually I see when you complain, some companies they go and follow up. They I haven't seen them following up. Got like replying to people. So I guess at the end of the day, I will stop shopping at Firestone at all. So it's like I wasn't really happy with Firestone at the end of the day, and so I was like, okay, uh, Firestone issues and credit card issues with them. So I don't want to deal with that anymore. So that's the main issue. And it was like overpaying made me like a bad payer.